Welcome back to the studio. Joining us now is Susie Tyler and Daryl Wedding, both of the Western Kentucky Botanical Gardens. Welcome to the show, you all.
Thank you for having me.
Great. And Daryl, this is your first time being on here.
It is.
So we've never had to stop and restart. So if you make a mistake, it'll be the first time it's ever happened to me in 17 years. So let's be careful, okay? Okay, Susie, before we get started, we were talking before we went on camera here just a little bit about the history of the Botanical Gardens. So why don't you give our viewers a little bit of history on it? It's fascinating.
We're 12 plus acres now. In recent times, we acquired our access to West 2nd Street, whereas our entrance is at this time on the northern end of Carter Road.
Okay. And when did the gardens actually begin?
We, in 2018, will observe our 25th anniversary,
Wow.
which we want to be an even added special year.
Right.
However, the Western Kentucky Botanical Garden is different from most all other botanical gardens in that it did not begin from the grounds of an estate. It began from a field because it was a part of a farm homestead, a rather notable farm homestead in Davis County.
Okay. Well, I know when you had the Weatherberry, which was, for a lot of folks, that's very memorable. That was a beautiful, beautiful place. But you had so many plants out there to begin with, it was almost like that was a botanical gardens out there, because you and Bill really worked very hard at maintaining those gardens, and everything that was out there was beautiful. As a matter of fact, we spoke earlier, I was married out there. It was just a fabulous place. It was beautiful. So I'm glad that the gardens have come off of that, and you've grown it so much in the last 24 years. It's just incredible. Well, today we're here to talk about the fundraising event. And Daryl, I'm going to turn it over to you. September 22nd, big day. Tell us about it.
It is called the Backwoods Ball.
Okay.
It is what we like to call a good old time hoedown.
Okay.
We'll have live entertainment, silent auction items for you to bid on.
Okay.
Dinner, of course, served. Tickets are on sale now. You can buy a table or you can buy individual group.
Okay.
Come expecting to have a good time. Wear your bib overalls, wear your blue jeans, dress up cowboy hats. We'll have photo options there for you.
Okay.
Wine tasting, bourbon tasting.
Okay.
The list goes on and on, but it
Okay.
is a big event. It grows every year, gets bigger and better every year.
So this is like your annual fundraising event that you're having.
It's one of our two most important.
Okay. And where is it going to be? Where's the event going to be held?
A tobacco warehouse.
Where is that
The
at?
big independent tobacco warehouse.
Okay.
Old Calhoun Road.
Okay. Is that going out 81?
It's en route to 81,
Okay,
right. It is
okay.
actually West Parish, and it's also in, 56, en route to 56.
Okay.
It's right before the roundabout.
Oh, it is.
On the left.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a great description for it. Well, Daryl, what is your role at the Botanical Gardens?
I am a board member.
Okay.
And that encompasses a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Whatever Susie tells me to do, I'm there. So we meet, we get ready for this, we advertise, we market the garden, we get deep involved and do whatever we can to make it happen.
Well, that's great. Susie, I know you talked about the menu. And any time I've ever been involved with the Botanical Gardens, the menu is always fantastic. Do we know the menu yet?
Yes, we're not prepared to list it item by item today.
All right.
But saying it all, Jeannie Bosley Heath designs the menu.
Okay.
And it is definitely a gourmet backwoods.
Oh. So I'm thinking about some barbecue and maybe some baked beans and.
And then we're talking shrimp and grits.
Oh.
That sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So gourmet backwoods.
Yes, definitely
We throw some surprises.
gourmet.
Okay. Now I understand. Is there going to be some live music?
Oh, yes,
And
yes.
who will be performing?
In fact, we have an original creation this year.
Okay.
In addition to the long-standing, very successful Lanham Brothers Jamboree.
Okay.
They are very much central to this, but with the varied talents of Larry Kirk, especially designed entertainment
Okay.
will be what takes place.
Well, that's excellent. Now, I know that typically when folks have fundraisers that there's always sponsors. Do you have any sponsors that you would like to mention?
Oh, we would love to. Independence Bank, Real Hacienda Mexican Restaurant,
Okay.
Jago Homes. Now, I'm listing some of the topmost in
Exactly.
this case.
Sure.
And Murphy Kincheloe.
Okay.
And then we have quite a few from the agricultural community, and that's delightful, like Knott Brothers Farms, Jerry O'Brien.
Okay. So also tell me, on the silent auctions are always fun to me. I enjoy them. And my wife not so much, because I like to bid on a lot of things. But is there anything special you can tell us about as far as any of the special silent auction items?
Yes, we have some Disney World passes.
Wow.
We have a stay at Green Turtle Bay.
Beautiful place.
There is a new zip line project in Lexington. We have passes for that.
Okay.
Of course, we have the Pappy Van Hayden,
Oh.
Van Winkle, Pappy Van
Winkle.
Winkle. We have, some personal items. We're going to do something. This will be displayed as an array. We'll have numerous unique dining opportunities.
Okay.
Both vendors for the public and in some private settings.
Some of my favorite stuff to do. Eat.
Yes, and talk about eating.
Absolutely.
An added touch this year, we're going to select 3 items to have a live auction. And no matter his son is playing Owensboro Catholic High School football, John Kurtz will be there for a live auction of 3 items.
And that's always good, because I know silent auctions are just that, but live auctions, I think people get a little bit more competitive.
Yes.
And so that always brings out a little bit more, because listen, it's a fundraising event, okay? You're trying to raise money, and that's the whole point of
And
it.
it's going to be tough for us to select the 3 that we ought to have in the live
Yeah.
auction.
Well, I'm going to say Pappy Van Winkle might be a good one if you're picking up what I'm throwing down. I think you would do very well with the Pappy Van Winkle.
Yes.
I mean, because that is a very expensive bourbon. I'm a bourbon drinker, so I know very well that's a very sought after item.
We also have an array of bottles of wine that
Okay.
come from several different sources, and they will be great for gift giving. A beautiful picture of Marilyn Monroe that says Marilyn Merlot, that's the name of the wine,
Right.
and other wine names that will make for gift giving occasions that just suit certain situations.
Okay. Well, Daryl, what is, first of all, you're not employed by the Botanical Gardens. You actually serve on the board. First of all, what got you interested in the Botanical Gardens? And second of all, where is it that you work?
What got me involved with the Botanical Gardens is just the first time I went, the nature, just the beauty of
is.
nature, and it's something that's there all season. It's there all summer long. Something's always blooming.
Yes.
So no matter what you see, or if you go every weekend, or if you go every day, you're going to see something different.
Yes.
And I just enjoy that it was right here in the center of town, but you could walk
I
into
know.
another time or another era.
That's right.
So that's what hooked me with the garden.
Excellent.
And then of course Susie.
Yeah.
That hooked me. As far as my job, I am the access manager for Owensboro Health.
Oh, okay.
I've been there for 25 years.
Oh, okay.
I started with Dr. Terry Tyler
Oh, okay.
at RDI. I was with him for 17 years, and then we
Okay.
merged with the hospital 9 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. Susie, how is this fundraiser to support I'm sure it's to support the gardens, but is there any specific thing that it's going towards, or just in general?
Our general support is very important to us. It's essential, it's crucial.
Okay.
And we rely on the monies from our fundraiser to operate the garden.
Okay. So is that your primary source of revenue, your fundraising
We
events?
have multiple,
Okay.
gratefully.
Okay.
We are grateful for support from the city of Owensboro,
Mm-hmm.
but we must supplement that, and likewise Davis County Fiscal Court.
Okay. Well, I can't. Let's talk about the white elephant in the room here. Okay, this picture is priceless. Now, how did this come about?
Larry Kirk has been very supportive of the garden. He has.
Did Larry talk you into doing this?
Yes. I won't use the word taunt, but he mentioned in passing, but in a very, you didn't miss what he said. He has been an outstanding asset to the garden, even though he has other heavy-duty
Sure.
involvements. But he mentioned it in passing. I don't think he ever intended for us to do it, but very quietly, Bill and I, immediately began to gather up some of these clothes, locate the pitchfork, which with a botanical garden is not hard to do,
Right.
and to quietly go to captured moments on Old Hartford Road.
Well, this is priceless, and it's so appropriate. It really is, because this, to me, really stands for the garden. It says it says so much. You know, when they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, this one's worth 10,000. I'm going to say.
Well, they are the heart of the garden, and
Absolutely.
they work.
Yes,
hard.
I know. Every
Very,
time I'm
very
out there,
hard.
he's down on his knees, he's pulling weeds, or he's doing something. So that's fantastic. Now, Susie, does the garden utilize volunteers?
We rely heavily on volunteers. And
No
let
one's
me
gonna
go
pull those
back
weeds
about-
by themselves, right?
That's right. This
Yeah.
enlarged picture was on demand, John. We certainly didn't go do this on our own. They said, we do want this to hang in the cottage, which is
Absolutely.
the main building at the garden.
Yeah.
Volunteers are at the heart of all of it. Example being last Monday when we had a terrific gathering for the eclipse at
yeah,
the
that's right.
garden, volunteer run. Backwoods Ball will be volunteer based.
Okay.
Dazzling daylilies, balloons over the garden, and day-to-day maintenance. We have a once a month volunteer session for the community, followed by lunch, which we hope is an attraction.
Right.
And it's called First Weekend Wonders, and we gather and hit it hard.
Okay. Do you still do the walk and talk series?
Yes.
Any of you people have not been to the walk and talk series, you got to go. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
The food I've been to these, and they're very, very well put together and very nice.
Again, volunteers.
Yes, absolutely. It is fantastic. Okay, so let's get back on the event. How can folks get tickets?
Call the garden,
Okay.
go by the Miller House,
Oh, okay.
come by the garden, go by the Moonlight, online,
Okay.
by mail.
All right. Okay.
Any and all avenues.
Okay. What about a telephone number?
852-8925.
You're sharp. I'll tell you what. I can't get anything over on her.
WKBG@bellsouth.net or WKBKG.org.
Okay.
Or hit up a board member. Go to the website and hit up a board member. We'll have them.
Yeah, matter of fact, I was on the website, and nice website. I was able to get some more information about the event and everything, and I saw all the board members listed and everything else. So folks, go to that website. I'm sure when you look down that list, you're going to know somebody. Pick up the phone and give them a call and get some tickets.
Great.
So thanks for joining us.
Great.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it both, and good luck to you, Susie, and Daryl, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you right back here in August.